Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. C.T. Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Eutaw, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin' Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin' Outdoors live show. It is Friday morning, October the 6th, 2023, and we are live from the Lawler Timber Company Grapping Hills Outdoor Media Center. 69 degrees outside, scattered showers with a northeast wind at 1 mile per hour, and we got a whole lot going on this weekend. Got a good crowd tuned in. Appreciate all of y'all tuning in. Let's start out with all the events we got going on this weekend, starting out with the great Alabama 650 races going on. Y'all can follow it. Here's your latest update that I just got. Team Trey is still out front. He's been holding that for that 12-mile lead all night. Bobby Johnson is second place and is now past the 600-mile marker. Sally O'Donnell and the dual team two-stroking is moving well behind him, both closing in on the 600-mile marker as well. And they're in the Mobile Bay right now, and they're hugging the edge because that wind's fixing to get up, but they will finish today. And if you want to keep up with it, you can go to AlabamaScenicRiverTrail.com and keep up with them real time. This weekend in Butler, Alabama, we will be having the Butler Fest Bass Tournament. That will be tomorrow at the Tuscahoma Park, Tom Bigby River. $100 includes the lunker. Amy Doggett is who to contact, 205-459-3794. And also tomorrow at Beeswax Landing, the Late Sunday Crappie Series stop number 2. And it will be at the Beeswax Public Launch. Registration from 5 to 5:45 a.m. First cast at 6 a.m., 3 o'clock weigh-in, $30 per person. You can have 5 people per boat, $10 optional big fish pot. Get up with Cody at 205-994-4273. Kane at 205-907-6055, or Dustin at 205-245-5683. And they do have a Facebook page, Lake Sunday Crappie Series. So that's going to be a big event tomorrow. Also, Sunday, I'm sorry. And then next Thursday, we were going to have the Thursday afternoon fruit jar open out of Bridgeport City Landing, 3 o'clock launch. Weigh in at dark, $15 per angler, $5 big fish per boat, 2 anglers per boat, cash only, please. Ken Clayton is the tournament director, 334-456-1495. And then we got the Bridgeport Team Classic coming next Saturday to Bridgeport City Landing. This is not an open tournament. This is the Classic for Maddie's Bridgeport Team Trail. I don't know how many boats qualify, but that will be a big, big event. And I want to shout out to all you cook teams. Now, we really do need cook teams at this Alabama Wildlife Federation Selma chapter wild game cook-off at the Arts Revive in Selma, Alabama. And this will be Thursday, October the 19th. But let's go ahead and get your cook teams signed up. There'll be live music, silent auction. I mean, it's just going to be a great, great event. Always is. You can sample some of the best wild game in Alabama right there in Selma, Alabama. Now, next Friday morning, I am going to have the honor to have in the studio with me the winner of the 2022 Tree Farmer of the Year, Mr. Jess Martin, is going to join me next Friday morning. We're going to talk about this Alabama Natural Resource Council and the Monroe County Forestry Committee presents the South Region Forestry Field Day and Land Owner Tour. That will be Thursday, October the 19th. Registration from 8:30 to 9. Tour will begin at 9 a.m. There will be a low country boil lunch, but registration is required. And to register, you can get up with Whitney Lowry at and there's her number up there and website. And just call Whitney at 251-743-2587 extension 3. And to register for this event, they're going to have a speaker, Carrie Potter, with the Alabama Forestry Commission, be talking about portable bridges, pond management with Sawyer Childs, American sports fish, prescribed burning and invasive species with Tyler Silby, Alabama Forest Federation, Owens Lumber Company's owner, Marcus Owens, is going to be talking about some poles and pole mills. Boyd Robinson will also be speaking. He is with Harrigan Lumber Company. That's going to be a great event on October the 19th. So if you need to get signed up, and Jess will be in here with me next Friday morning, and we'll remind everybody. Also on the 21st, the Alabama Catfish Series will be coming to Demopolis City Landing. That will be a reeling rod catfish tournament only. And that same day at Demopolis City Landing, the Alabama High School Bass Nation will be blasting off from Demopolis City Landing. I don't know how many high school teams there'll be. We had 160 when they came here to Miller's Ferry. And I tell you, I'm pulling for my Clark Prep team over there. They got them a little team now, and I'm really, really pulling for them. That will be on the 21st, and we'll talk a whole lot more about that before it gets here. Also, they need some cook teams at the Southwest Alabama Wild Game Cook-Off coming Thursday, November the 2nd at 6 p.m. at the Old Grove Hill Academy football field. For more information on cook teams or tickets, contact Bowcross or David Skipper. And there's their number up on the screen. That's always a big event, and we got some special things we're going to do at that event. And then, of course, the 41st Annual Jackson Forestry Festival Lumberjack Competition Smith Auto Show will be going on, and also it will be a 8th annual Pine City Classic Turkey Calling Contest that same day. That'll all be going on at the Jackson Forestry Festival on November the 4th. And then the next weekend, this is the biggest event in Dallas County of the year. The Orville Tractor Show in Orville, Alabama, will be on the November the 11th in Orville, Alabama, where the living is easy. And if you want to get a booth or want to get an old car tractor in that, that's the information. Go to Orville, email orvilletractorshow@gmail.com or call 334-510 0207. I'm about blind and I can't see it, but that is the events. We've gone over the Great Alabama 650. All right, I did tease y'all a little bit in the intro. Man, we got a good crowd on here this morning. Good morning, Jimmy Cook. Well, we have got finally a little range. Leon Andrews is tuned in. Bill Ricketts, how you doing, my friend? Jared Hudson, Larry and Debbie Abernathy, Grandma Karen in California, Miss Tina Foster in Millersburg, Tommy D in Ann Arbor, Michigan, my man Tommy D. Carlson Todd, good morning. Lou Cobb, good to hear from you. B-Dog's on here. David Watson, how you doing, my friend? Ed McCormick, Ryan Gunn, good morning from the Fish Castle at Team Fishmaster. Good morning, Ryan. Old Thunder's tuned in. J.C. Peoples, my old buddy J.C. Noonan Hall in Natchez, Mississippi. Alan Hudson, David Royal up there in Montgomery, Alabama. And I appreciate all of y'all tuning in. Old Bud Williamson's tuned in. Got a little rain now, Bud, that might settle that dust a little bit. All right, I got a call, and Miss Kay Donaldson, I need to get up with you too, Kay. Me and you need to do a bass fishing financial podcast next week. If you got time to sit down with me, I know you at a conference and you got all kind of information, but we really do. I want to sit down with you and talk about these numbers that you sent me from the Alabama Bass Trail economic impact that y'all had an independent study from the Center for Economic Development in Jacksonville State University, and those numbers were unbelievable. And Kay, let's me and you sit down next week and record a podcast and talk about the outdoor recreation economics in Alabama. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. Now, here's something, Kay, you'll be interested in. I got a phone call yesterday from one of the board of directors of the Coosa, Alabama River Improvement Association, where Kay was a speaker at their annual convention last weekend, a weekend before last. And the dredging, the small boat access dredging will start October the 10th. They're going to start down below Claiborne and work their way up. Now, here's something that a lot of y'all don't know. Last year, if you remember, they had that big, long-armed track hoe on a barge, and it did a pretty good job. It did better than it, what they did when it was over with was better than what it was. Let's just put it like that. However, the material that they took out of the river, they just put it up on the bank, and everybody knew what was going to happen when we had a high water. All right, this year, they don't have as much money as they had last year, but they have hired a company that actually has a small hydraulic dredge on a pontoon boat. And they're going to take that material out of those small boats. Let's just say, I don't think they'll do the state park entrance or the Millersburg Marina entrance. They've already done them. But he has already gone out and done a survey, and how much material he's going to take out. And they're going to float that just like the big barge. He's going to go in those little openings and take that and suck that material out, and they're going to blow it in the main river this time. They're not going to put it up on the banks like they did last time. And this is going to be so much more efficient. He's going to be able to tell. He's got a sonar on that little small dredge boat where he's going to tell how much material he's taken out. It's just going to be awesome. Now, they're not going to be able to do as much as they did with that crane last year, not the crane, but the track hoe, but they will be a heap more efficient. And I'm telling you, we are very excited. This will be an actual small boat access dredge, not that big track hole like they did last year. So it's going to be not as much money, a lot more efficient, and maybe next year we can get a little more money. And I'm telling you, this operation, and I'll get over it and I'll take some drone shots and show y'all, but I am very excited about this new small boat access dredging that's beginning on October the 10th. I think we're going to really, really enjoy it. And here, now, bass showed out this week, and I want to show y'all this right here. BASS won the best professional event from the 2023 Sports Travel Award. They were the award winner. Now they went up against events like the Stanley Cup. I think that's hockey, the Super Bowl, the football Super Bowl, the World Cup. I don't know what that is. What is that? What is the World Cup? It is that might be soccer, I guess. And the Bassmaster Classic in Knoxville, Tennessee, they were presented the best professional event of 2023. Now, I remember when Laura went to work with BASS, her first assignment was she went to Knoxville, Tennessee for a week and did a promo video with the Knoxville tourism people, and she started on the ground floor with this event, so she's a huge, huge part of it. And this right here is the paragraph that really, really made me proud. It said Bassmaster.com and BASS social media channels also broke records for engagement as fans devoured content on the web and social channels during 2023. Bassmaster Classic records were set for social media impressions, engagement, and video views, as well as Bass Track page views and streams of Bassmaster Live coverage. And you know who the social media manager of Bassmaster.com is? Our very own Miss Laura A.G. And there she is when she was working with the Anglers Channel and Kay with the Alabama Bass Trail. And that's a picture of her. I think she was out in Texas right there where she was up on top of the Bass trailer getting those pictures. That's why her social media content is getting so many views, is because of the hard work of that young lady right there, and we are mighty, mighty proud of her. Also, I want to shout out to the University of Montevallo fishing team and Mr. Easton. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Fothergill, I guess it is. He punched his ticket to a seat in the Bassmaster Classic in 2024 this week, and I'm going to tell you, they are doing a terrific job at the University of Montevallo Outdoor Scholars Program and bass fishing team. Coach William Crawford is the Nick Saban of outdoor collegiate schools, and I'm mighty proud of this young man and the University of Montevallo. And I just wanted to shout out to him this morning. Congratulations. So that is that. The Roland Cooper State Park is back open under the State of Alabama State Parks Division Management. Good news, though, the new manager, and I'm going to get her in here on Friday morning, but she is Jennifer Rubel. Now, Jennifer, at one time, when Vista had it. She was one of the park attendants at Roland Cooper State Park, and she actually ran my live feed camera, I think, at the first jugging contest we had. So she's very familiar with Roland Cooper State Park, and I want to welcome Jennifer as the new manager of Roland Cooper State Park. And I tell you what, I can't wait to get up with her. She told me to give her a week or two to let her get everything organized, and she's going to come sit in the Friday morning show with me, and we're going to talk to her about all her plans at the new Roland Cooper State Park. And if y'all have keep up with me, and y'all know that I live down in the country, but this week, this right here happened. That is 400 yards behind my house. Y'all been hearing me fuss about this tower. Well, this past Thursday, they cut the tower on, and I have got some kick-ass service at Tomcat Drive. And that was the old boy putting the tower in. His name was Matt Barber. He was from Georgia. And when he saw that drone, he kind of busted out laughing. But that's 225 feet up. He is hooking me up some Verizon service, and I'm telling you, I got enough service now. We can do some live stuff from my house, but I just wanted to share those drone pictures with you. Man, that was, I love to fly that drone. Man, we got a good crowd on here this morning. Appreciate it. Let's see who else tuned in. Jolly Owens, you tuned in. Good morning. Rusty Godbow, good morning, my friend. Let me show y'all, okay, if you still on here, I want to show you a picture of your number one boy. If I can find it. I hadn't deleted it. Rusty is a huge rodeo fan, and he follows old Brody Sims, who's riding a not a saddle bronc, bareback bronc for the University of West Alabama. And I thought I had a picture of him and Rusty, but I guess I deleted it because I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't know why I would have deleted it though. But I darn sure don't see it. I get it back up there next time. So all right, let's see what else I got. Oh yeah, I did want to show y'all a deer season has already started in Mississippi. And this right here was a deer. I guess I got it. I don't see. I might not have downloaded it either. Oh, here it is. This is Lee Welch. He's 72 years old. He is a bow hunter, and he killed that deer this week in Mississippi. I think the season came in October the 1st. Killed it with a bow. That is a huge buck with velvet on it. So that right there is. I just wanted to share that with y'all all. So. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Southern Oak Outdoors, formerly Willingham Sports, Demopolis, Alabama. Cody and Rachel Wallace, new owners, where tradition, the hunt, and the catch are only half the adventure. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one-stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the Frogging Tournaments. Coast to Coast True Value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Harris Farm Marketplace Feed and Seed in Possum Bend, Alabama. Family-owned, family-grown, garden-fresh produce, specialty meats, pigskin, sauce, hoop cheese, and coming soon, old-fashioned grits and cornmeal. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama. proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama, family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now let's get back to the live show. Good morning, Miss Cindy Fisher. Travis, appreciate you tuning in, Cinderella, and also Guy Wins tuned in, and Miss Lisa Johnson. Good morning to you, my sweet friend, at the office down there at Wilcox Printing and the Southern Link office. Lisa, thank you for getting Catfish's phone hooked up. He's on that Verizon service down there in Canton Bend. You got him going. I appreciate that. That's right, Guy. We hooked up now. They got that tower turned on, and it is, I'm telling you, I got some great service at my house. All right, Tommy D, you want to see the I sent this video to the America's Funniest Videos, but Tommy D wants to see it again. We were doing a live fishing report. This was back a couple of months ago, but everybody always enjoys watching this, and I hate to do it to my buddy, but this is too good a video not to share.
Joe Allen, me and you talked about this the other. I like that.
For that smackdown catfish rack on that boat, he'd have fell in the river, bless his heart. Hey y'all, I tell you what, you hear the conversation all the time about the decline of turkey population, but out here in the Grampian Hills, I want y'all to look at this. This is what I call March of the Gobblers out here in the Grampian Hills. I'm telling you, this right here is just amazing video that I put together off of our game cameras. That's some young gobblers and some old gobblers, and they just walking up that hill right there. And I love to get those pictures of those gobblers. These next ones are mature 2-year-old gobblers, and man, we just love to see them out here. Look at that. Look at the beards of that joker hanging down. That is some good video, healthy turkey population out here in the Alabama Grampian Hills. And then I had some friends fishing some limb lines, and I know y'all hear me talk about this live scope all the time. Look at this close. First thing you're going to see is he's got the live scope on this big flathead catfish. This is John and Jessica Farmer running some limb lines down in South Alabama, and but he shoots his live scope over there to show you what it looks like on the screen.
You see right there, I got a flathead here on this bush hook. And start bringing him up off the bottom, so you can see him on the live scope.
See him on that. See he's pulling that fish up.
He's on that bush hook. Let me deal with him, and I'll get a picture of him. I brought him up top and land him. It's decent. He's gonna eat good. Put him down there with his buddy.
That is amazing. Appreciate John sharing that with us. Let's go over to Community Neighbor Bank. Grandma Karen, Gettin Outdoors weather forecast for the weekend of October the 6th through the 8th, 2023. And this is the weather we've been looking for, except for the wind. Today, a 50% chance of showers, partly sunny with a high near 83. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northwest this afternoon. Tonight, 20% chance of showers before 1 a.m., partly cloudy, low 55. north winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20. That's tonight when that front comes through. And then Saturday, sunny with a high near 71, north winds 15 miles an hour. And then Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around, listen to this, 45 degrees. North winds 10 to 15, 5 to 10 tomorrow night. Then sunny Sunday with a high near 71, north winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunday night, clear with a low around 44, northwest winds 5 miles per hour. And then Columbus Day, if you're lucky enough to have the day off, Columbus Day will be sunny with a high near 77 and calm winds. So that is the community neighbor bank getting outdoors, Grandma Karen weekend weather forecast. And it's cooling off. Here is the Grandma Karen California weather forecast. It's only 6 a.m. and a chance. I don't know if that's in California or Tommy D, if that's in Ann Arbor, Michigan. But anyway, put back your summer clothes. We're about to have a mini summer. Stay safe. That's out in California. We'll be up to 96 degrees. It's funny how the weather changes like that. That's Grandma Karen. That's out in California. Thank you, Tommy D, for sharing that with us this morning. And I think that's about everything I have got for y'all this morning. Y'all keep all those kayakers in your thoughts and prayers because they going through some rough. They all gonna go through that high wind when they get to that Mobile Bay, but they're hugging close to the bank, and that's good news. Good news, and I think that's all the goodies I got for y'all this morning. Let me look, and make sure. Yep. Oh, I did. Well, this is one more video that I got this week. I know all you deer hunters are getting fired up. Deer season comes in a week from tomorrow, a week from Saturday. So here's something to look at. How wide is that old big buck right there? That's in the Grampian Hills right there. But look how wide that thing is. I'm telling you what, I had a lot of guesses on it. I don't know how wide it is. I believe it's wider than 18 inches, but that is out here in the Alabama Grampian Hills. All right, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. Everybody have a great weekend. And man, we had a good crowd on here, and I always love. And Kay, if you're still on here, I'm gonna get up with you. I need to get up with you. We need to do a podcast this week about those numbers and about you. I want to hear about your trip all these conventions you going to, marketing, and what it's doing for our area. And I'll get up with you this week, and we'll sit down and talk for about 30 minutes. And if you'll do that, Jim Andrews, how you doing, my friend? Oh Lord! All right, I think that's all I got. Everybody, remember to. Whatever you're doing outside, if you're planting food plots, you're going to get a little moisture this weekend. So I know a lot of you are going to be on a tractor planting food plots, getting ready for next weekend. If you're going fishing this weekend, I know Shane Jones will be in the crappie, in the river crappie fishing. A lot of you guys going to catfish. Whatever you're doing outdoors, camping at Roland Cooper State Park, all the Miller's Ferry campgrounds, all the Chilachi campgrounds, whatever you're doing this weekend, remember to practice safety. It is a no burn order in Alabama. I don't know if this rain is going to be enough to lift it. So be careful with them. Don't start any campfires till you know this no burn order has been lifted. Everybody have a great, safe weekend. Remember, now more than ever, God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad says, get outdoors.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick.